Good morning, this is my Schamanen-Orakel reading for Thursday. Today I'm reading for Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. This reading here is for Libra, and I'm sorry Libra, but yesterday I couldn't upload the rest of the videos because my internet didn't work. So today I try to finish up with all the last zodiacs. This is the reading now for Libra. Welcome Libra. The reading starts with das Schamanen-Orakel. It has 40 soul cards, and the card that came out for you is giving birth. And the card giving birth relates to the female mountain goat here on the card who is pregnant, and the theme is new life, first created and then realized. And birth is the big event and the final goal when life is realized through birth. The archetype of motherhood is by protecting, caring and loving. New life needs special care, and the mother is usually the one to nurture its young. But the concept of motherhood is far bigger than that. Motherly love is possible by protecting and caring, and the message here is to feel like a mother feels, even if you are a man, and to protect and nurture those under your care. Be responsible and compassionate by learning to comfort others. Think, feel, and speak to bring out the best in others, and know that your actions always give birth to new ideas, goals, behaviors, and realities. The card also invites you to take a good look at your own dreams and visions. First, they need to be created, and then they need to be brought to life by giving birth to them. With regards to relationships, giving birth to a new life will create space for a new existence or a new dream coming to fruition. While the parents have a special bond to their offspring, they also know that they cannot keep their offspring around forever. True love is to empower a child to grow up and then to live an own life. The medicine aspect of this card is to bring the awareness of the process of birthing. One happens on earth and is physical, and one happens spiritually in our mind when we create new ideas, yearning to come alive. The Priestess of Light Oracle card is Sacred Purpose, and it is about the eternal flame and ancestral legacy. The Priestess of the Holy Fire is bringing you an important message about your sacred purpose. She holds the spark of the eternal flame in her hand, bearing witness to the light of antiquity that lives in each of us. This eternal flame represents your soul presence through time, but it is not limited to your own experience. It extends throughout your personal lineage, going back to your ancient ancestors and moving forward to the descendants yet to come. Your ancestors are calling you home. Their energy pulses through your veins in your DNA, and their histories vibrate in the long heritage that has come together to create the person you are at this moment. This is your cultural, spiritual, and family past, reminding you that it is important to honor your ancestors and consider the value they have brought to your life. Also be conscious of the energy you are perpetuating in the cultural, spiritual, and family legacy you are leaving behind. Your sacred purpose calls you to honor the holy fire in your own soul. Ancient priestesses would tend the sacred flame, thereby keeping balance among the elemental kingdoms of earth, air, fire, and water. In fact, you may have had important past lives in such societies, perhaps even as a priest or priestess with this high intention. Know that the purpose of balancing the energy in your life and in the world still resonates within you. It is up to you to hold all that is sacred as your charge and your responsibility. The ancestors are calling you to restore balance to Mother Earth once again. Say this affirmation: I honor the eternal flame within. I value my ancestral heritage, and I perpetuate the sacred energy for those yet to come. The Oracle of the Fairies card is ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. There are times in our lives when we need celestial assistance, and that time may be now. Angels are omnipresent, non-denominational beings who can be called upon for help by anyone at any time for any kind of assistance, from clearing congested traffic to fast healing after a medical procedure. Perhaps you are very independent and feel that you can sort out everything and anything on your own without any help. Fairies too are generally self-sufficient creatures and can usually deal with any challenges that might arise, but on occasion even the fairies need a little divine intervention and may ask for an angelic helping hand. It makes perfect sense. If we humans can call on the angels, why wouldn't the fairies ask for angelic intervention as well? So this card may be telling you that an angelic boost would be beneficial for you or someone you know at this time. With this card, the fairies are encouraging you to call on a personal guardian angel to help you through any tricky situation you may be experiencing. The fairies will also sprinkle some fairy dust on you to give you some cheer and joy during challenging times, or even if you just need a fairy boost. Be aware that sometimes fairies are referred to as the angels of nature or nature angels, but they are not celestial angels. The roles are very different from one another, though they sometimes meet somewhere in the middle. Remember that there are no rules and that the angels are happy to work with fairies and humans alike when it is for the highest good of all. The next card is the QuantumOracle card, and that one is playing it safe, and it is about being fenced in. A woman sits at a table in a fenced-in yard on the card, and in the distance we see fireworks light up the sky. The woman seems comfortable, lounging in her lovely garden, but ignoring the world outside the fence. Her situation may be adequate, but really she is missing out on all the joy and excitement beyond her known environment. This reflects a present mindset or a situation for you. There is a circumstance, a relationship, or even a place that you are choosing to stay in out of familiarity, inhibition, or self-doubt. You are making the assumption that something familiar is predictable and therefore safe, but that is not necessarily the case. In fact, you may actually be limiting yourself and also limiting the joy you could be experiencing in your life. Only when your choice to stay is based on a sense of genuine joy and a feeling of self-honor does this decision resonate with your heart. It is time to look at all your options and know that you are resourceful enough to break through the fence of your own making. The abundantly beautiful world is yours for the taking, so join in the celebration. Say this affirmation: the world is a wonderful place, and I have all the power and resources I need to make it mine. The Divine Feminine Oracle card is Sarada Devi. She is the Divine Mother, and she says, unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. So, who is she? Sri Sarada Devi embodies the feminine power that initiates seekers onto a spiritual path through unconditional love. Sarada Devi was born in Charambati, India in 1853 to poor Brahmin parents. As a little girl, she worshipped a clay figurine of the goddess Kali, meditated, and began to have visions. And at age 5, she was betrothed to the priest of the Dakshinawar Kali temple, a beloved mystic named Ramakrishna. 10 years later, she joined him at the temple, and they began their lifelong spiritual marriage together. Sarada's husband, Ramakrishna, performed the Shodashi Puja with her. This meant that Sarada was positioned in the seat of the goddess Kali and was addressed as Sri Ma, or Holy Mother. Sarada is considered to be Ramakrishna's first disciple. They both became notable mystics with large international followings. Sarada helped form the monastic order for the devotees of Ramakrishna after he passed. And because she was so beloved, a monastic order was founded for women in her honor. She paved the way for future generations of women to enter the spiritual life. As a guru, Sarada Devi was known for treating all her disciples as her children. Many of her devotees relate that she initiated them in a dream. She appeared as a goddess in human form and gave them a mantra. And when they finally met her for the first time, they would recall the dream and know instantly that they were encountering their guru. Sarada Devi loved all her disciples unconditionally and equally. In her teachings, she emphasized that there is no such thing as a stranger. She encouraged her devotees to understand that everyone we meet is actually a part of us and is connected to us, and that if we want to experience true peace, we need to own the fault and judgment that we project onto others. We need to see our own faults and forgive them with love. Sarada Devi whispers gently to us that no one is a stranger, my child. This whole world is your own. So if something keeps showing up in the people we meet and in the relationships we are cultivating, Sarada is asking us to meet them from within us, meaning the aspects of this other person that might be causing us pain or frustration or just plain aversion. These same aspects exist within us. Unless we are willing to really meet with these aspects within us, the universe will keep presenting them to us in our relationships. And it is not to piss us off, says the author of this deck, it is to free us. It's out of a deep love for us to fully heal. The goal here is for us to love ourselves fiercely from within, without judgment or shame for where we are in the moment. The goal is to let us mother ourselves with unconditional love. That's the only love that will quiet those harsh and critical voices within us, so we can stop wasting our time mirrored in judgment of others or ourselves and get on with being the perfectly imperfect light that we are. Ask this soul voice meditation: what am I currently judging or criticizing about myself? And say this intention: unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. And the last card is the Wild Offering Oracle card, and out came work. Say, I am now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide all that is needed. That was the reading for Libra. I thank you very much for listening, Libra. I wish you a gorgeous day today and the rest of a good week. Take care and goodbye.